Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, liked, or commented on any of my videos, please go ahead and turn on those post notifications so you will be notified whenever I'm uploading any new content. Now today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the importance of being non-judgmental. By staying non-judgmental, you are more likely to feel comfortable about discussing your issues and to continue conversation. People will also more likely come back to you again when they are struggling, which means you have more opportunities to be able to help them. We all can be very judgmental when it comes to other people in their situation. So we have to understand that not everyone is going to be the same, and just because you're used to hanging out with a crowd that's more like you have to step out of your comfort zone sometimes. And what I mean by that is sometimes God places people in your life that's not like the normal people that you normally hang out with. So he wants to put you in different positions to see how you're going to react towards other people's situations, life problems. So as being judgmental, we all know that a lot of people judge others because of it can be low self-confidence within yourself. It can be, you're experiencing a lot of anger growing up, being abandoned by your family members or whatever the case might be. We have to learn to be very sensitive to other people's situation and realize that instead of judging a person, try to understand that person and their situation. So as we all know, a lot of people like to put themselves on a highly standard manner because they feel like, okay, I have high standards and this is what I like to do, and I can't hang out with people who are like this or who think less of themselves. But we have to understand we're dealing with reality here. So as we all know, we are all human beings. We're not perfect. We all have flaws, and we have to understand that a lot of people, they hide their flaws or whatever it might be. We have to realize and understand that everybody has a flaw that they might not even like about themselves. So the moment you think to judge and criticize other people because of how they are, they're being them. And we have to understand and, accept people for who they are. We can't always judge people just because the things that we have or the things that we do they don't do, because God didn't make everybody to be the same way. So that's what we have to understand. So when we get in friendships with people, we feel like, oh, I have to be with somebody who's more like me. No, that's just where your mind is set on. Like, you aren't thinking outside of the box to be like, let me attract a different person to, understand within them. So we like to judge people and say, oh, they're weird for doing this, or, they're strange. But we're not really understanding why this person is doing what they're doing. So we have to understand that everybody has their own story and everybody has gone through something. Whether or not they like to talk about it, whether they keep it to themselves or they don't tell anyone. But we all have to be very sensitive to other people in their situations. So a lot of people who judge people, like I said, they might feel good about judging the next person, and it might be something that they lack, that when other people try to bring it to their attention, they're in defense mode. They're trying to get their point across and down talk the next person without even realizing that you're making yourself look crazy. I don't want to say it that way, but you're making yourself look crazy to judge others when God made everybody in his image, regardless if we like it or not. I don't believe that everybody is good and bad. I don't like to say, oh, that person is bad because they do this. No, we have to realize and understand that people go through things daily. A lot of people going through suicidal thoughts, whatever it may be. Some people has been without their fathers, their mothers, whatever it is. And we as adults or young children, we're growing up to see examples in other people, and sometimes we have poor examples for people who's in our in our lives daily, and they don't uplift us or encourage us to do better. So we feel that judging the next person who's doing something that we don't do is wrong, but it's not. If that's what that person enjoys doing, let them do it. Give credit when it's due. Not everybody's going to be into the same things. Not everybody likes to go out partying and, dressing up all the time, looking glamorous, because every day is not glamorous days. And if you believe that, you're lying. It's false advertisement. That's just like advertising something that's not real, but you just want people to look at it because it looks good. But you want to be able to interact with other people and understand why they are doing the things that they're doing, because us as people, we judge too much. We judge on appearances. We judge on every aspect of life. If somebody doesn't have money and we hang out with them, we talk about them instead of just saying, okay, I'm going to give this person something, bless them and keep it moving. We don't have to lowball people because we feel that, we have more. Like, I don't understand that, but we have to be less judgmental, guys. We as society are judgmental because we lack acceptance. We should learn to open our hearts and accept people. Every person we meet has something special to give us if we are open to receive it. We should learn to accept others and try to adapt to them rather than changing them. Sometimes God places people in our lives because He knows what you go through. And as humans, we like to hide our inner feelings and try to be as heartless and cruel to others as possible. When God created us to have feelings in our heart, we should look deeper into what God is placing them in our lives for. They might not be like your other associates you communicate with daily, but every person we meet is for a reason. Some people miss out on blessings or helping others because they're always looking to receive things instead of truly understanding why God placed them in our paths in the first place. We jump to being judgmental of how others look, how they talk, or do things. Not everyone was created to do all the same things. God wants us to step out of our comfort zone and do things and be around people we aren't used to being around. You might look at this list above and think, I would never do that. But the reality is that such behaviors are rooted in the unconscious mind. We are completely unaware that such drives are at the core of our judgmental tendencies. How do we end the habit of being judgmental? Above all, you will need to work on your self-esteem. The more accepting you are of yourself, the more accepting you will be of others. The more rejecting you are of yourself, the more rejecting you will be of others. Some powerful places to start with self-acceptance includes I want you all to do this 30-day challenge with me. I want you guys to learn how to be less judgmental. So what I want is for whoever you come in contact with, I want you guys to motivate them, encourage them, uplift them, and give them a compliment for 30 days. I don't care who it is. Also, I want you guys to sit down and write down some things that you love about yourself. I don't want you to focus on anything negative, anything bad, but I want you to focus on just the positive aspect. And I promise you that you will be able to learn how to be less judgmental to others, and you will be able to accept others for who they truly are. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications so you will be notified whenever I'm uploading any new content. Stay tuned, and I hope you all like this video.